Alright everyone, so I finally got time to come back to this experiment here. This is the baby winch. It's probably about a 90 to 1 gear ratio, and plus the drill maybe a 30 to 1. Now it doesn't look like this will take off a tire, and I don't think it will. But I was trying to think of ways to make a roller instead of this duck head, because there's a lot of friction on here. Even though it's smooth and you put soap on it, it's still, I think it's going to either strain or not be able to take this tire off. This is a very hard tire. In video 1 I showed you, I mean, I hit this with the hammer. It's not one of them balloon tires where you could take it off with a butter knife, like I said in the other video. These are very stiff tires. Even when they go flat, I could still ride on them, but they're not run flat. So this is an experimental rim and a tire. Okay, it's an old one. I have 4 of them. I didn't cut this off yet. I just came in here a little while ago. I was drawing things on paper and making things out of cardboard. I wanted to put a roller over here. Okay, just an axle, coming out. Not from here. I made my own piece. Maybe you saw it in the other video. And I wanted to put just maybe like a hardened bolt, and put probably just a very thin tube around it, so it can roll nice and easy. But I couldn't find a way to get it up over that. So I'll still have to experiment with that. Maybe I'll actually weld one on something I make here and see if I can, get it up and over it without damaging the rim. Alright? But we're going to try this duck head anyway. Alright? We're going to see what happens. We're going to see how much it strains, this drill strains to push it, if it pushes it at all. The battery is probably half dead or more. I've been using it a lot. But we'll see what happens, if it works or not. If this tire was one of those balloon tires where it was like really soft, it might work, but I don't know. So let's see. We'll see together. I don't know if I have this drill on the right way, but because it can only go one way. If you tried to take off the tire another way, this piece that gets screwed on here, this whole piece here, you have to screw that on with that, that square that's in there. I left that in there because I do need to tighten it. If you go the other way, it's just going to loosen. So I think we always got to go counterclockwise when you take the tire off and when you put it on. But so right now I'm going to try to put the Harbor Freight bar in there and get it up over onto the duck head, but I only have one hand and I don't think that's possible. But let me spray this first. This is just dish soap. Definitely spray the duck head and all around here. So I'll try to do it. Where is that thing? Oh, it's over here. Sorry, the camera's going to be moving around a lot. Hope you guys don't get dizzy. Okay, so I am going to try and put this in here. Oh, you know what I did to this thing? Look. I put a notch in there. I should have made it wider. It's not wide enough. But you see it? See if I can put it down further. You see the notch? And it holds in real nice. It don't slip out. But that's if I can get it. There. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this with one hand. Wait, maybe. Did that go down? Okay, maybe it went down. But I got to put the phone down because this thing is not bolted to the ground. Okay, so that didn't work. I got to try again because it slipped off. I didn't have it down enough. So let me try again. Okay, maybe that's down enough. Let's see. I'm not sure if that's going over the duck head good enough, but I don't know. We'll see. Let me see. Okay, so I got this out. I got the pole out. Okay. So I got it up over the duck head here. See it? But, you know, right here, it did chip the rim. So you definitely need to put that plastic piece here. Okay, and I think something might be loose on here because this duck head is bending down a lot. And it might be hitting the rim, actually. And I think the plastic piece under the duck head, I think that's broken. But again, this is, you know, a rim I don't care about. So, you know, when you really do this, or when I really do the rims on the car, I'm going to put the new plastic pieces under the duck head, and I'm going to put the rim protector. Not that I need it, because I still have to, you know, grind these rims, and, you know, they got all chips in them and everything. Okay, so I'll probably have to find a way to push this tire down. And as you can see, I don't know if you could see it, but it's not moving at all. So I might have to take like something like this. I don't know if this will fit. And again, don't put metal under the rim like this, okay? Because once you scratch under here, you're gonna get a slow leak, okay? But this is just an experiment. And I'm going to try to push the rim down as much as I can. Not the rim, I'm sorry, the tire into the rim as much as I can. And I'm going to spray it again. Alright. Okay, so if this doesn't work, which I have very little faith that it is going to work, I got to try to make a roller, because a roller will be easier to go around. Now, I'm not sure if I can hold this still with one hand. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but anyway, alright. I hate failure, but I don't know. Who cares, right? Something breaks, something breaks. Ready? Alright, here we go. Is this going the right way? No, it's going the wrong way. Is it? Okay, so wait, that's weird. No, that means it's going the other way. I thought it had to go the other way. Hey, let me see something. Oh yeah, it does have to go the other way. I was gonna say, how come the middle is turning? Wait a sec, that can't be moving. What the? Wait a second, it actually looks like it's taking off the tire. How is that possible? Did you guys see that? Look at this, watch this. Oh my God, it's not even straining either. How is that possible? And here I was fooling around trying to make a roller to make it easier. I guess as long as you put soap on there, I guess it actually takes off the tire. Look at this. This is crazy. All I gotta do is press a button on this thing. You know, if you had the right gearbox, a bigger gearbox and a big motor, you could make your own machine. You mount it on the bottom of here and you make the middle of it spin. I mean, because look at this. 90 to 1 and probably 30 to 1 or 60 to 1. I don't know what this is, but the real ones in the shops, the big machines, you know, they have a huge gearbox. This thing is small. Look at this. You can cover it with your hand. That's just in case you don't know how small it is, you know, because the video. But this actually takes off. Now, how long will it last, you know, straining like this, even though it didn't strain that much? I don't know, because it's such a small gearbox. But, you know, you do have to keep it greased and everything. I greased the crap out of this thing, you know, and when I bought it and I opened it and I did the video on it, because I have a video on this. I tell you, you know, I broke it down like the, you know, the gear ratio and what's inside and stuff like that. There was hardly any grease in there, but I can't believe that this came off like this. This is like, I got the drill on.